Hey there, my name is James. How are you doing today? I first want to say thank you for watching my videos, for subscribing, for sending me comments, for sending me messages, for listening to all my videos. I just want to say thank you. As a even as a therapist, we sometimes, or let me speak for myself here. I sometimes have that terror barrier where I'm thinking, are people listening to me? Am I putting out content that is adding value to people's lives? Are people able to use it, and change their lives? Just like my life also was transformed when I started to listen to other people's content, and I know by the numbers of views that I'm seeing every day, which I'm really grateful for, that I'm definitely doing something good. So I'm happy about that. So once again, I just want to thank you from my heart for listening, sending your comments, liking the video, subscribing. I want you to please keep subscribing, okay? So that you will know when new content drops and you can also not miss out on anything that I talk about. The truth is, I really like to speak from my heart. I believe that, the things that changed my life more were stories people shared from their personal stories, and I was able to learn a lot from them, plus and minus, and add it to my own life. And so I have nothing to hide, prove, defend, or protect, right? I'm able to share the things that have happened to me from my point of view once again. And that's all I want to do, share things from my point of view. I'm not pointing fingers. I take absolute responsibility for the things that happen to me. And I come out saying, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm not even striving to be one either. So in the last three series, we've talked about law of attraction for money, law of attraction for love, law of attraction for work, getting your dream job. And I give my own personal examples. I have many of them, to be honest. So many of them. Yesterday night, I was lying down on my bed and I really was longing for a back rub. I just really wanted a back rub. And so I slept off just imagining, getting a back rub and how satisfied I felt from getting this back rub. And today when I got to the office, one of my colleagues, I was standing and she just came to my back and rubbed my back for me. And I started smiling and she asked why. I said, because just last night I was yearning for a back rub. I didn't say who I wanted it from, where I wanted to get it, how I wanted to get it, but I knew that I wanted a back rub. And so here you are today giving me the back rub. And I have so many stories to tell, okay? Today I think I want to talk about manifesting peace. I'm not sure if there's anything else that you want to have in your life than peace. I mean, every other thing, money, yes, work, but at the bottom of it, what it gives you is some kind of fulfillment and some kind of satisfaction, but it also gives you peace. Now, I used to think that, peace was far-fetched, that really, there's a struggle every day. So you really, maybe you only have peace when you die, right? I used to think so. But now the kind of peace that I feel, I can't even, it's indescribable, because it's like the hell without me cannot touch the heaven within me. And that's just using words that people can actually relate to and connect with, especially for Christians. We're so afraid of going to hell, but we don't know how to go to heaven, but we're sure that we're not going to hell, right? But that dissatisfaction, that turmoil outside me in the world doesn't affect the peace and the bliss that I feel within me. That's exactly how I can describe it for you to understand. How was I able to get here? It wasn't easy, right? In my marriage, it was it was very rocky in the beginning. I didn't know what peace meant, because it was from one struggle to the other that maybe I self-inflicted on myself, to be honest. I will remove maybe and make it sure that I self-inflicted most of the things that I went through. It was my mindset, it was my ideologies, it was my beliefs, it was my experiences in life that made me so so unhappy. I think that's the word I'm going to use. Extremely unhappy. And because I was unhappy, I made everybody else unhappy. because you have to feel the pain that I'm feeling, especially because I thought they caused my pain. And as a stepmother, I mean, there's so many things you want to try, so many relationships you want to foster. The relationship with yourself, with your husband, with your stepchildren, with your child, with your in-laws, with the outlaws, with your family members coming together. It was so tough. And I was a people pleaser. I wanted people to like me. I wanted people to, say they liked me, not just like me inside them, but you must say you like me as well. It was so tough. And so I started to use a sentence: I am peace. I choose peace. I went through different kinds of therapy. That's the truth. I found an absolute healing from when I did rapid transformational therapy with Marissa Peer. That's what gave me my true, but I did it with a lady called Danita, who is really the love of my life. She has a very, very special place in my heart. And so I started to use that sentence: I am peace, I choose peace. And I'll sit down, close my eyes, and meditate and feel that absolute peace within me. And I'll say, God, show me how to find that peace within me where nothing shakes it. But consistently, I would say to myself, I am peace, I choose peace. I am love, I choose love. I am joy, I choose joy. Everything that I wanted to be, patient, kind, empathetic, compassionate. And I choose it because it's who I am. And every day, something would happen that would test my peace. And I would remind myself, Adeola, you are peace. You choose peace. And so I started to find peace even in places where people were struggling. I stopped listening to the news as well. Let me add that. Because I've never seen anybody who has listened to the news and come out saying, yes, I'm ready to face the world. It's always doom and gloom. So I stopped listening to the news. And it was one of my bonding times with my husband. But hey, I had to say to him, I'm sorry, I'm not watching the news anymore because it's not giving me peace. And I am peace. I choose peace. And so, like I said, every night I will sit down, do my meditation, and do a guided visualization of how I wanted my day to have ended. Even if, yes, I may have messed up during the day in terms of how I managed certain situations or reacted to certain situations. And I started to recalibrate and teach myself how to handle those situations in a different way from peace. And so I started to manifest peace. From even the way I spoke, I started to reduce my voice and speak for my stomach, as I call it. I started to speak deep within, because for me, I wanted to really resonate so much peace that it was hard for anything to shake it. Do I get upset? Of course. But I can snap back in 7 seconds. I learned that from Abraham Hicks. And I'll count it literally 7 seconds and say, Jola, snap. Get out of it and think of something else. Another thing I also started to do was I did a mental diet. I started to write down the thoughts that I used to have, because your thoughts, everything starts with a thought. So you're thinking, is that guy, does he hate me? What happens? You start to feel uncomfortable. You start to act uncomfortable, and then your results are uncomfortable. So everything starts with a thought. And so rather than having a negative looping thought, I started to recreate and teach myself, auto-suggest a new looping thought for myself. And once I think negative, I say, Jola, does this serve you? Does this give you joy? Does this make you happy? Anyway, once my answer is no, snap out of it and move on to something that gives you joy and satisfaction. And so I started to become the peace that I so yearn for, And so today, use my sentence: I am peace. My second sentence, I choose peace. Even when things are going so rough around you, close your eyes and breathe in, I am peace. And breathe out, I choose peace. At the end of every day, imagine your day, remember your day. And if things didn't go the way you planned with regards having a peaceful approach to everything, restructure it, change it around, and see yourself handle that situation from a place of peace and power. And I promise you, it will get more and more clearer, you will get more and more better. It will become more and more easier for you. So the law of attraction, once again, it's the secondary law. The primary law is the law of vibration, which, once you put that emotion out there, which is energy in motion, it attracts that which is likened unto itself. So you then start to attract peaceful people in your life. You then start to find the peace in other people that you probably never saw. So you start to attract that peace from people, from situations. You find yourself at the beach looking at how peaceful the water is. You find yourself admiring trees and nature just because now you have chosen to be peace. And so peace starts to surround you. So that's my assignment for you today. If you're willing to jump on it, don't forget, subscribe. Now, I've not said this before, but I'm a certified therapist and hypnotherapist. And I promise you, if you give me the permission, I can literally turn your life around and give you exactly what you wish for and what you deserve. And I believe deep down in everybody, we all deserve peace. We all want peace. We all want love. We want fulfillment. We want purpose. We want satisfaction. We want to live a life of meaning. I can help you do it. I can help you live that exact life and then some. I promise you. So if you need help, send me a message and I'll reach out to you and we can work together. One of my motivating forces, or one of my slogans, or one of my mandates, I'll call it, is I want to raise 10 billion wholesome people all over the world. Because if we have more wholesome people, we're going to live in a better world. And who doesn't want to live in a better world? So my job is to help you. Your job is to reach out to me. Have a wonderful day once again, and I love you.